Don't try to skip the levels in life. And what I mean by that is that if you get a little bit of money, if you get a little bit of success, there's a proper pathway to go down where you're buying certain things. I make a good amount of money to where I can buy effectively hypercars, but I've never really owned a ton or a crazy amount of supercars. Just because you have a certain amount of money does not mean that you need to go and splurge millions and millions of dollars on X, Y, and Z. And for those of you that don't have those millions and millions of dollars, it could be in the $1,000 range, it could be in the $2,000 range of whatever it is. Let's talk about watch ownership or the shoes that you wear or the jewelry that you have. Sometimes people get a little bit of money and they want to go buy an AP or some nice shoes or some really nice clothing or whatever it might be, and they haven't done the other stuff yet. They haven't gone through the proper levels. Like normally you get this and then you get that and then you get that and then it's like one step at a time. I think that process is very good. Not necessarily because it makes financial sense, but it makes emotional sense for you because it's good to experience every layer of every single thing. When we talk about cars, my first car I had was an Audi A4 that I really bought with my own money. That was like a really good car that I had, right? Then after that, I got the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. After that, I got the Audi S8. After that, I got the S63. After that, I don't even know what I got after that. I mean, there's a lot of other cars I got after that, but the point is, I went through layers and layers and levels and levels and levels, and I bought these cars used. I didn't buy these cars brand new. Like I just ordered the G-Wagon brand new. But that was after a long time of getting cars and buying them in a way where there was levels to it, you know? Most people, when they have a little bit of money or, you know, they had the money that I had years and years and years ago, they would go ahead and just buy a brand new car, splurge out, and they wouldn't do the proper process to getting car after car after car. It's the same thing in life. Like now that I have a little bit more money, I'm buying things up in levels to where when I get bored of something, I can go buy something nicer. Because once you get to the hypercar stage, then I'm afraid that you're gonna get bored of cars. You're gonna get bored of all the nice cars that you have because no one really has anything else. At least now I can admire or look at some crazy cars and say, wow, this is amazing. Wow, this is cool. I can't wait for me to one day graduate from this because I'm still not bored with the cars that I have now. I still enjoy them on a day-to-day basis. So one day when I get really bored of them, then I can go ahead and try to get something new. Even in houses and real estate, I'm not going out and buying a $20, $30 million mansion, even though realistically I could. I mean, I really could do it. A lot of people really could do it if they're making a few $1,000,000 a year, maybe even more. So my point is, go through the process, go through the levels, go through the grind, go through the stages that you need to go through in order to experience the thing first and then have a certain level of boredom with it. And then when you get bored of it, then you can go at a reasonable amount of time and go get something new. In addition to that, it's better to always be conservative because when you can buy something and not really care about it, then you can really enjoy it. Because when you care about it and you're like, oh, I don't want to mess this up or this, that, and third, then it becomes something that you kind of have to like take care of constantly. Like the G-Wagon, I could really fuck this car up if I wanted to. Not that I'm going to, but like if I wanted to, I could drive it like an idiot and not really care about it because I have the finances to put this car aside and not really care. A hypercar, something that's worth $2, $3 million, I wouldn't be comfortable with driving that every day because that kind of money I just couldn't throw away like that. And most people couldn't throw that kind of money away like that. But a billionaire, someone that's really made a lot of money, he could give a fuck about a $2 million car. And for me right now in my life, not that I can't give a fuck about a G-Wagon, but it's not as expensive as you think to me because I have enough income, passive income, that's taking care of a vehicle like this to where I can get a new one if I want to every single week. So level up the proper way, do it in the correct order, and I promise you, life will be a lot more rewarding and the things that you upgrade to will be a lot more rewarding. Even if you feel like you can deserve more, do it the right way because it's the right thing to do.